Rise and churn. Oh, man. I'm pumped. Time to make some money. Time to make some money. Bets for Breakfast is live Wednesday, December 11th. We got NBA. We're talking a little NFL because I can't help myself. It's around the clock, my friends. We're going to start up the show real quick talking about the greatest. I can't get through it. The greatest thumbnail ever created. Let's go, baby. The huge matchup on Sunday. Buffalo Bills at the Detroit Lions. Listen, we dethroned the Kansas City Chiefs of their beautiful 9-0 record a few weeks back, and we're about to put a hurting on them Lions out there in the Detroit City. 12-1 Lions are going down, baby. Let's go. Look at Cup, just ready to receive, baby. Ready to receive. Oh, man. I immediately tagged Ripcoil in chat inside Discord. I was just so happy when this thing was ready. I had myself way too much fun. I went through multiple photos of Goff, David Montgomery. I thought about putting the whole unit down there. I can't help myself, dude. Just too fun. Too fun. Hey, chat, what's up? What's up? I love the energy y'all bringing today. I love it. Honestly, I love it. We're in a primetime picks heater. I went back all the way to Friday of Thanksgiving week. That's how far back you have to go to find the beginning of this, as I post like 2 to 4 per night for these primetime games, sometimes just one, as I did this past week where I did Isaiah Pacheco over 11.5 rush attempts plus 105, and then we did Joe Burrow over 37.5 longest pass. We're at that 40-yard touchdown with like 2 minutes left in the game. Cash this out. So I usually will throw down a best bet for prime time, and then often you'll get like a parlay. We also cash the plus 510 parlay as well. So it has been an unbelievable primetime run. I posted a primetime picks video there on YouTube, and then I posted officials as well. So you've got a litany of content and information sitting there waiting for you on my YouTube. So if you're new, you're just tapping in for the first time, subscribe to the channel. You'll get me 7 days a week for either NBA or NFL. You'll have live shows Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. That's right. You get me 4 days a week. And then the other days are videos. Now, I will say this. With the holiday season here, my Saturday videos have been hit or miss. It's very difficult. We have birthday parties and Christmas and, family events and get together. It is an anniversary over the last 6 weeks too. Like, it has been constant. So Saturday videos, I'm going to be real with you. Those are going to be hit or miss for a few more weeks until we get through the holiday season. Then I'll be able to get back on schedule. Or, hey, maybe Saturday becomes the rest morning for me. All right, let's get to it. Hey, there he is. My man Fire cashed out a plus 900 for Discord last night for the NBA game. Unbelievable. This guy is goated. And then, that's right. Goal went 14-1 in NHL. If you watched last Wednesday's show, I believe we were coming off the back of her going 16-1 in her channel. Like, she has these days where she goes nuclear to the point where if you just tail her picks outright, she's going to pay off your premium picks for months on end in a single night. I'm telling you, man, I have a goated capper squad. I got tagged by no fewer than like a dozen Discord messages yesterday in the Winners channel in chat, and then Twitter DMs and Discord DMs, like another dozen or so. When I woke up and saw those, I knew that my team went bonkers. My capper team went bonkers. Lots of W's. So you want to grab that access to it. Down below, there's a link. It automatically applies 50% off, my friends. Okay, let's get to it. Money to be made. Money to be made. We got 2 games tonight. 2 games. Let's go over the games real quick. A nice overview. We'll talk about some injury issues, maybe some stuff to focus on. And then we're going to get right into the NBA picks portion of the video. I don't know what I'm doing, officially right now. My current lean is Karl-Anthony Towns PRA or Karl-Anthony Towns points and rebounds. But we'll get to it. So I've got potentially an official pick for both games. But these NBA Cup games, they're going to be close. As we saw yesterday, the Magic, coming back down, I think 14 at one point, making that game go down to the wire. And then we saw OKC just, they're in a different level. Them and Boston are up here. Everybody else has kind of stepped down. So it's going to be an interesting night. I think the Atlanta Hawks and Knicks game will be close. I think that spread might be a little too large there. I guess a lot of that depends on who's active. If Jalen Johnson or both, maybe Bogdanovich, end up both being out, then this 8-point spread actually could happen. If Jalen Johnson is active, I think he's really the crux of this issue here, whether he's active or not. If he's active, I think this game is close, as we have seen him potentially taking the largest step forward in the NBA, probably on his way to win Most Improved Player of the Year. He has to, right? This kid looks pretty freaking good right now. So if he is active, maybe take the spread. Think about taking the spread or, the upset. Atlanta outright, truly. If they get hot from the outside, if Bogdanovich gets hot from the outside, if Jalen is aggressive, we see him at times kind of be conservative, nervous. Congrats, man. Thank you very much for the hard work and effort you put in for Discord Fire. I love having you inside Discord, fam. I love it, man. You are such a goated capper and a right-hand man in there. Thank you, dude. Everybody loves following your plays too, man. I love it. What's up, Lish? Good to see you. Also, by the way, before we get to the actual picks, Trey Cook's New York. Yes. And especially the fact he's going to be in MSG. We'll talk about Trey's history against the Knicks and Trey's history in MSG, Madison Square Garden. And I've got a lot of stuff we're going to talk about. Honestly, it's an interesting 2-game NBA Cup night. So we're going to find some angles to bet on, and we're going to try to make some money together. But I don't know if I did it or not. If you're new, subscribe, like. If you're an OG, please. Hopefully you've done it already. And let's get to it. So the Hawks and the Knicks, we are waiting. We just got to wait on that news. I will tell you right now, Towns, and I was trying to show a little bit of it before the show. If you watched me, I already, I want to talk about some of these main pieces. Let's talk about Karl-Anthony Towns first and foremost here. He has been rebounding like an absolute beast over the last, 8 games? 8 games, 14 plus boards in 7 of 8. He had 12 against Charlotte in that game, and I believe that was a shortened minutes. No, he played 39. I just finished with 12. Anyways, he's been rebounding like crazy. He's scoring so well. Karl-Anthony Towns looks so good with the Knicks. And on the flip side, then you got Julius Randle out there struggling in Minnesota. So, do what you want with this information here. But the points and rebounds, I think, is interesting tonight. Atlanta can hemorrhage points and rebounds to opposing centers. A guy like Karl-Anthony Towns, I think, could give Capella some fits. I'm personally probably leaning heavily on the rebounds alone tonight. I think he's going to be in a good spot here where he could just rack up some serious rebounds. Now, we've seen him against Atlanta once with these New York Knicks, and he went bonkers. 34 points, 16 rebounds, my friends. And I think that he honestly could repeat that tonight. And I see no reason why we should be hopping off Cat in a big spot tonight at home. So I'm looking at Karl-Anthony Towns for rebounds, number 1. Probably PR would be the second. You can see the line is starting to move. It's getting juiced everywhere. Last beacon of hope here, probably this minus 125. You flipper nutters out there, you can still get it at minus 130 if you like it there. His points and rebounds, we'll look at that market as soon as my internet works. There we go. His points and rebounds, you can see best line with the lowest line with the best odds is the 38.5 for the points and rebounds. Minus 110 odds over here in BetMGM. Fair odds virtually everywhere, so it's not a bad spot. If you want to pivot and get better odds, you can do that there. But for me, it's going to be the rebounds. And I'm telling you now, I'm a little concerned about it. I don't know if I'll get this in for my Discord in time, but I do like Cat tonight for the over 12.5 boards. He's just playing so many minutes. He's producing well. and centers have done well. Centers have done well against the Hawks this season. So that's probably the angle. I just don't know what to do yet. I don't know if I want to go points and rebounds or if I'm just going to go with the rebounds. I mean, he's cooking in either direction here. I think what I like about it, if I go points and rebounds, is that, he could pop off for a ton of rebounds and help me out if he doesn't score well, and vice versa. He has these games where he goes 30, 34, 46, 30, 32, at which point, the over's probably hitting for the points and rebounds combined, because on any given night, one can help the other out, if that makes sense. So 38.5 is very interesting. You can see in the last 15 games, he's averaging 39.53 points and rebounds per game, and a shorter sample size. If we look at just rebounds alone here, my gosh, last 10 games, almost 14 and a half rebounds. Last 5 games, 15. He's just rebounding like a maniac. I don't see why it would stop during the NBA Cup tonight at the minutes that he's playing. I mean, you got to think for a cup night, probably 36-minute filter. And then look at those 36-minute games, 15, 16, 15, 12, 16, his last 5 games where he's just hammering out minutes. My guy is going bonkers. So that's probably my favorite angle for the Knicks side of things. On the flip side, and let me bring up StatMuse, because this is always my favorite way to research this stuff for people live. It's a free website. Trae Young game logs in MSG. Is that going to work? No. At New York. How about that? At the Knicks. There we go. All right, so let's bring up his game logs. And I've seen a lot of people talking about this. It's not as lock and load as you think. I think this is a narrative that people have held on to for a couple of these games where he's just gone bonkers. I'm telling you right now, I like Narrative Street. I like the matchup. Certain matchups for certain players, they cook. They do well, and they do well often. And it's not like a shocker when they pop off in certain places. Julius Randle back in the day, anytime he was against the Lakers, right? Andrew Wiggins against the the Cavs. Man, NFL 24/7, man, 24/7, 365. So there's certain spots for years that we capitalize for NBA. It makes sense. This is one of them I've always been a little surprised by. He is not like some special player in Madison Square Garden. I don't get it. I do not get this. So, do what you want with the info. I understand well, why didn't that come up? Game logs versus Knicks. I mean, just outright, you want to look at him when he's played the Knicks, regardless of where he's played them. Okay. What are you hanging your hat on? This stuff 4 years ago? Most of these games were at home. And right now, here's the other part of it. Right now, he can't shoot. He is struggling. 6 for 13, not a lot of volume. 9 for 25, 6 for 19, 5 for 16. No volume. 6 for 18. No volume, 8 for 18. He ain't shooting well, and he's not shooting a lot. And you saw in the beginning of the year, Trae was looking ice cold, ice Trae, baby. And then the past 15 games, he's averaging 19.2 points per game. Now, yes, his 21.5 points per game. Oh, dang, dude, that's a W. Nice job. His 21.5 points per game, it ain't pretty. It's not pretty. Now, he did play well earlier. Well, I shouldn't even say he played well. He just had volume. 7 for 21 shooting against the Knicks on November 6th, a little over a month ago. 3 for 9 from downtown. 23 points, 10 boards. Again, I just don't feel comfortable with it. What is it that makes anybody excited about this? Matchups from 4 years ago, 2020 and 2021. That's the New York Knicks game logs that people are talking about today. I'm sorry. Are you holding on to that? Is that the info that you're using to apply in the year 2024? What? Game logs from the Bubble ball pandemic, and you're like, oh man, he owns the Knicks. Did they even play at Madison Square Garden? Where were they playing? Were they playing at neutral sites back then? I think they were. They had like one spot, right? They played out in Vegas, and they just played on that court. I'm sorry. I don't get it. I don't get it. I can't do it. And listen, all bets are off. Everything I've said is off if Jalen Johnson and Bogdanovich end up playing. If they play, okay, then I love what I'm saying. If they're off the court, if they're not healthy, or they don't play at all, then all the stuff I just said goes out the window, and Trey's volume and minutes likely cashes the over regardless, because his lines will bump up. As soon as Jalen Johnson gets ruled out, his 21.5 goes to 23.5. His assists go from 10.5 to 12.5. Like, his usage is going to be insane. Insane. No joke. Dropped a gem for Discord. We played Pritchard for 6th man of the year at plus 1,000. He's currently minus 200 and hitting unless he gets injured. Well, that's going to be a fun sweat. Can't lock that in this early, but that is definitely, I love that it's plus 1,000 down to a minus 2. The cash out option is probably looking pretty at plus 600. I'm going to be real with you. Those futures like that, when you get those strong cash out, if they're offering like a plus 600, plus 700 right now for cash out, which I don't know, might be a little high. I often will take them at that point, because a lot happens in the future. A lot, Drew could get hurt and Pritchard gets entered in the starting lineup, starts way too many games, and all of a sudden he's not even eligible to be a 6th man winner. So those cash outs for futures bets, once they, become a pretty penny, I often jump on them. I think everybody's got to make their own choice on what they do with those, though. Thank you to the 290 people watching this morning. Thank you very much. If you are on Twitter, hopefully you have retweeted the show, liked the tweet itself. And if you're on YouTube, it looks like 1 retweet, 4 likes. Thank you very much for that. And if you're on YouTube right now, 42 people have liked today's stream. Thank you for that. I do appreciate that. That stuff is extremely helpful to help me grow my channel. So thank you very much for that, my friends. All right, let's move off of this game. There's not too much I want to say outside of this. I think it's hard to bet on many other players. Jalen Brunson, he's got the matchup, I think, honestly, but I can't bet on him. He's been so volatile. Josh Hart, I don't like him for any points tonight. Maybe Josh Hart's RA. I know the Hawks are, giving up a ton of rebounds and assists to small forwards. Hart will end up at the 4 sometimes too. It's interesting. That's a tough rotation to pin down for the Knicks. For me, it's just this. It's probably just going to be this. I'm just going to jump on the rebounds and assists for Karl-Anthony Towns, DraftKings. King of the court, someone mentioned. That's an interesting angle, actually. Let me take a look at that with you. I got to log in on DK. The king of the court bet for Karl-Anthony Towns might be the move. That might be the move, yo. I like that. Sharp take. Who said that? I saw it in the corner of my eye earlier. Hold up. I'm logging into DK. I want to see if I have a king of the court bet. I probably put my money down on this rebound right now live and then use the king of the court token on it because I like that. I don't think I have one. You're lucky. Dang. Wait, bonus available? No, I have a no sweat bet. That's it. Yeah, I can get down with this. Play. I'm going to lock that in. I'm going to lock this in. This is, let's make it official. I think Cat continues to crash the glass, baby. I'm just saving some photos. Yeah. I don't have a king of the court, but I think if you had a king of the court token, that is a very interesting bet, and I like it. You want to look at Mikal? I'll look at a few other players for y'all. Let's bring up Mikal Bridges, and we'll bring up Brunson. All right, Bridges has been scoring lately. There's no doubt about it. His threes volume has gone up, if you see here. I mean, look at the beginning of the season. This is what I noticed when I was doing my research earlier. 2, 4, 7, 10. Some erratic games are 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 4, 12, 6, 7, 9, 8. It's just like a little uptick in the 3-point volume, and he's hitting them. Not bad from that middle of the season where he had that absolute drought. Here it is. Tough shooting. Maybe his threes would be the play tonight. What do you like him for? Just points outright or PRA? I guess it probably depends on who's active. Right? Who's he going to be lining up against? Dang. Yeah, that minus 125 on DK is pretty good, man. And then Brunson was the other player. Yeah, like points, man. Sheesh. He's just been so erratic this season. Against Atlanta earlier this year, he had 21 points, 8 of 18 shooting, 4 for 11 downtown. I do think the 3-point matchup is really solid for him. Atlanta's giving up a ton of threes to opposing guards. So maybe threes for Brunson. I don't mind the points under, but I like the threes over. PRA under is an interesting angle too. Listen, with Cat kind of just playing as well as he is and having the matchup he does, it's just a Karl-Anthony Towns that. I get it. I get why you might be on Brunson under. I like Brunson threes a little bit tonight. That was one of my close plays that I almost locked in earlier. They are allowing I had written down 6th most threes to point guards, and it was top 3 points and threes to shooting guards. So literally just guards. Guards have been scoring well against Atlanta and from outside. So maybe Brunson threes tonight. Put that in your piggy bank. That could be a good one for later. But again, I'm just going with Towns. So let's move on to the next game. I think this one's actually going to be extremely, extremely competitive. We got the Warriors and the Rockets. 2-point spread. Warriors underdogs on the road. Actually, neutral site. It's not even in MSG, is it? Or are these ones actually in their home courts? Let me look this one up. Is the Knicks game at home? Are they actually in front of their home fans? Because they did neutral site for the other one. The previous game. Didn't they? Or am I thinking of actually, am I thinking of I think I'm thinking of the freaking SEC and Big Ten championships and stuff from championship weekend. Is this game? I think this game actually is a Madison Square Garden. I think I'm wrong. I think honestly, I'm thinking about college football. Okay, so I was right. Neutral site, Final Four teams. Wait, this isn't Final Four. That's next week, or on that's Friday. Dang it, dude! I'm all jacked up. Or Saturday, right? Saturday night. All right, it's in MSG. Now irrelevant. So this one's in Houston. Warriors being underdogs is interesting. I'm telling you right now, these are probably some pretty strong leans of mine right now. Warriors money line. I mean, they're missing potentially. No, I wrote down Wiggins as probable. There's nothing even to be concerned about. The Warriors being plus odds here is really, I'm actually shocked. Like maybe just because they're on the road. Rockets are a good team. I'm not saying they're a bad team, but I think the Warriors, they've got the Steph Curry intangible. Like we've seen Steph for years in big games just go nuclear. 45-point games out of the blue, 9 for 12 downtown, 10 for 15, like just start shooting the lights out of the stadium. And if he does that, it's over. Like the Rockets don't have a microwave like that. I guess Jalen Green, but he ain't playing like it this year. So these are good leans for me. Is the cover. Honestly, if you just want to have some fun with it, a 659 for the upset, but this is entirely contingent on Jalen Johnson and Bogdanovich playing. A plus 265 and a plus 108. I like this. A plus 659 parlay. I can boost a 2-leg. Like, I think this is a really simple way to go about doing business right here. I got to figure out how I want to use this. I wonder if I can go cat. Can I go cat? Can I make a 2-leg for cat alone? Like, can I just go 20-10? No. How does this work then? What does it need to be? Plus odds? Does it need to be a plus odds play? Okay. I think it needs to be just a plus odds play. I'm just trying to do the math of it. Yeah, as soon as you get the plus odds, you can parlay. Huh. All right, I'm going to look into this. I'm going to post something nice for Discord. I'll post something nice. What's up, Angela? Last night's VIP pick went nuclear. You the man. Y'all need to get in there for real. Been less than a week, and we've been rolling money. Let's go. Appreciate that, Angela. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Here's my initial leans, though. I'll say this. For the games themselves, not player props. This is very much a little game focus portion of today's video. That's kind of how I'm feeling about where I think this game could end up. Oh, man. Looks like we got our second wind of viewers today. Thank you very much. 4 retweets, 7 likes on Twitter, and several hundred people. And then over there on YouTube, 130 watching now. Thank you very much for that. And we're up to 67 likes. Very close to a very nice number there. Thank you very much, my friends, for the support. All right, so let's get to it again. Wiggins, probable. I think there's some spots here that we could bet on. Kuminga has been playing minutes and scoring a lot lately. And let me bring up Kuminga right now, because the amount of minutes he's finally playing and what he's doing is why I bet on him to win the most improved player this year. And let's just look at last 5, knowing that this kind of stretch started here against Oklahoma. And, you know, it's the minutes. Look at the minutes, my friends. And I'm going to type in, let's go 25 plus minutes. Look at his logs with 25 plus minutes. All right. His points prop today is at 16.5. There's 25 plus minutes. Here's the 16.5 line you could compare it to. When the guy gets minutes, he produces. For whatever reason, he was not getting them. And has he been starting lately too? I think he has been. But irrelevant. I mean, he's going to get minutes tonight. He's a good defensive player. They need him. They need him to score some buckets. I'm thinking PR for him tonight, honestly. PR or points, just outright. PR is at 21.5, points at 16.5. Look at his PR, 27, 40, 24, 23, 21, 25, 26, 21, 29. That was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. Last 10 games of 25 plus minutes. And he's hit the over. That would have been 8 of 10 games at 21.5. Hey, let's go. What's up, JB? I mean, I'll let Chad answer that. If you just sit there trying to pick and choose, you're just, there's zero, you have, everything's variance. Everything. The only way a Discord will work is to just tail. Don't pick and choose nothing. That's who knows what your experience will be. If you're just, I like this one, I like that one, I like this one. Because then you're just essentially, you know, going by your own bias again. You either jump in and you blindly tail or you don't. And that, you know, listen, VIPs are, that's how it should be for all VIPs. Your experience will be your experience, whatever you make of it. I mean, look at my picks. I showed my photo a couple days ago on Pickett. I'm on like a 94-49 run for NBA. Out of those 9, that's literally almost a 67% win rate over the last 130 or 140 picks. Like, my picket is insane right now. I have been on such an NBA heater, it's not even funny. However, if you're just picking and choosing, like, you legitimately could pick half of those picks, 70 of them, and you could have picked really bad luck, like, and gone 40 and 35. And yeah, and you'd be like, this ain't worth it. Meanwhile, the person who's just like, I'm just taking it. Mitch likes Jokic under 28.5 tonight. I don't like it. And you don't pick it. Meanwhile, it hits and everybody else cashes because they blindly tailed it. I'm telling you right now, sit back, lock in, play them all, and you would have gone whatever it was, 89 and 45. But if you sit there trying to pick and choose, yeah, good luck. Who knows? Who knows how you'll finish? So Kuminga points tonight, Kuminga PR. That's probably another angle there I would look at. Rockets have been having some really high scoring games lately. I think I'm going points for Kuminga tonight, 16.5. I just like the odds. I mean, shoot, you're giving me a minus 106 on FanDuel. That's probably the angle I go. Let's see if that's up to date. Man, Kuminga at a minus 150 for 15 plus. I mean, I could essentially take this. This is outrageous. Hold on. I'm trying to formulate it in my mind. How do I want to use this boost? I mean, this is crazy to me. I mean, I could go Kuminga 15 and Cat 10 plus, and I got a boost. Okay. By the way, Steph Curry threes. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me cook something up here. Now the wheels are turning. That was so close. Hold on. You guys want to see why I like Curry a little bit? First off, we essentially got a playoff game here. Check his threes. This 3+ threes has been free all year. Hey, man. When has it ever been one pick a day? What is happening here? There are 15 channels in Discord. Okay. We got some lost puppies. Let's help them out. I'm going to go full screen so you can see better. But we got some people here struggling. I'm an absolute struggle bus. Let me bring open Discord. This is a bizarre. These are bizarre takes from people I think that just. How do I slide this on the screen? All right. So I can't. Every time I try to slide this on the screen, it's locking into a position on my desktop. I don't want that. There we go. All right. One pick per night. Yeah, I know, Patrick. I don't get this. What are we talking about? This is fire last night. Look, this is still yesterday. Okay, day prior, 2-0. Yeah, there was nothing going on. He had a Monday Night Football playing soccer. It was one NBA game. Here was Sunday. One play. What? Okay, yeah. You want to look at goal? She went 14-1. What do you mean there was one play? Are you kidding me? We got plus 180s, plus 135s. Nuts. This is nuts. Now, you were following me? Yeah. Your boy had one play. I nuked it. A single play. J-Step went 3-1. Oh, my gosh. Where is he? J-Step cashing out 3 of his 3-1 on his picks list. Mad Dog. What, he cash all 3? Pick'em slips? You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. I went 19-12 last week in NBA. I went 7-3 in NFL. I mean, y'all crazy. If you're talking about having one pick a day, what are we talking about? Yeah, I personally only had one pick. Correct. I'm not forcing picks. You know what's better? Going 1-0 than 5-4. People forget that, man. That's something I brought up before. Like 1-0, returning 0.88 units or whatever, is better than 5-4. All that volume to go 5-4, you win less money than 1-0. You can make a ton of money just straight up following those two. Ooh. Ooh. And yeah, tonight, I'm not going to have a lot of volume. We got 2 games. The cat play I like. I'll probably go Kaminga as the other straight, and then I'll parlay something between the 2 games. Like, that's probably how I'm betting on tonight. Hey, that's dope. It's funny. I just tweeted you. I appreciate you don't force plays before that comment. I love that. Yeah. Listen, I'm not. This is the difference, you know. There are content creators on Twitter who happen to gamble. I gamble and happen to create content. That's really the separation, you know. It's like I'm not beholden to having to post, 4 plays every single day with 4 photos on Twitter because you can upload 4 photos. So I do my fave 4, my fab 4 of the day. You know, like I just don't do that. I just don't do that. I don't do that. I'm not going to force picks for clicks. You know, my picks are to make money. You know that, like if I'm posting inside Discord, it's posting to make money. Listen, we all know, fam. We're all degenerates. We've all forced it before, you know? We've all forced it before. Listen, if you don't have Fliff and you're not willing to use international books or Rebet or Novig, and you're using only Pick'em only, that's a choice. There are options. I'm going to be real. There are options. If you're only on Pick'em, well, then follow Mad Dog's channel. Michigan, you got all the sports books. Lamont. Oh, my friend, come on now. Wasn't I just reading yours saying you don't have the books? You do have the books. Bam! You got Michigan books. You can use all of them. Oh, my. Let me help you. I'm going to help you. I'm going to hook you up here. This link right here that I posted, it has a bunch of sports books promos that you can use. And if you use them, follow the directions, you'll get a free month of my premium. So 2 things are about to happen for you. Number 1, you're about to get a free month of my Discord. So there you go. You need help? You got it coming. Number 2, you're about to get access to a bunch of sports books that you need to be able to profit. Enjoy. Lamont, hey, I recognize the name. You're not coming after me. I got you, baby. I'm trying to help you too. No man left behind. Exactly. We're trying to help out. Ain't no one throwing shade. No one's trolling me. We're good. I'm trying to help them too. So use it. And by the way, public, you guys want this link, use it. Use that link, please. Feel free to use it. This is what it looks like. Michigan's a great state for betting. You can grab these links down here. Look at this stuff. There's all sorts of stuff you guys can use. You use this, follow these directions. Essentially, you're taking a screenshot of this stuff and emailing them. And then once you get the hookup, you'll get a free month. You get a free month. I would start here and work my way down. I would legitimately use every single sportsbook possible. I personally am up to like 7. I used to have 9. I've been limited on 2. So I do my best. I think I'm getting limited on 2 others right now, as I've had to, finagle some parlay stuff in there to be unlimited on the majority of my bets. So, I'm kind of getting narrowed down here by these books, but if you have access to sports books, y'all need to be using it. Just have to be. All right, let me make a parlay here. Oops, I meant to leave that up. So Curry 3+, my favorite parlay piece of the day. Get after it there. I want to put Kuminga in there at 10+. I'm not a big alt line better. I just don't do it very often, but I do like this a lot. And then let's look at Cat real quick. Make a little lay. Looking for rebounds, 10+. It's been such a machine this year. Oh, my. This is free. This is a free lay. Curry 3+, we just looked at. Kuminga, 18 of 21. More minutes, more shot opportunities. Man, my noties are popping off right now. 15 points for Curry. Give it to me. Cat, 10+. I mean, Cat points, too, might be in play as well. I mean, I might just go Cat. 20+. I mean, the matchup is glorious. I think I like this parlay. I'm going to circle back to this. What's the max? 10. Oh, come on. Cat double. Ooh, good thinking. I smell what you're cooking. That would be under combos, but here we go. Cat 410. Yeah, go a little bit better. You're right. Thank you. That kind of sucks, though, man. $10. At that point, I might as well just make a big lay. Actually, it's okay, though, without it. A +104. I could use the $10 boost and then throw another 15 on it. Get a half unit in there. Dylan Brooks points. You want to look at Dylan Brooks? Kind of crazy. Dylan Brooks has played well in the cup games. Like oddly good in the cup games. I want to say it was like 19 points per game or something. I saw earlier. Let's see. We had December 3rd, 6th. Well, here was a 3rd, 8. Didn't play on the 6th. Maybe it's boosted by some of these games. 22nd was a Tuesday, right? That's 28. Yeah, whatever. Honestly, I'm not betting on Dylan Brooks. I'm going to be real. These cup games, I've been betting on just the best players. Really, truly, like the Currys. Even like Kuminga's a stretch. Karl Anthony Towns being 12.5 for the rebounds. My favorite play of the night. Just give me the best players in the court for these games, and that's kind of how I roll. I mean, at this point, I might as well just go crazy, huh? I don't think I'm going to do this. Actually, I could do that. Actually, I can do that. That does boost it up enough. I think this is how I roll. I think I'm going to roll this out. Actually, let me spread this. Let me spread the. Actually, let me think through this. I'm going to make an actual lay here for y'all. Do I want to alt the spread? Knicks at home. Let me just take money line. Knicks Warriors. Cat double. Curry 3+. I'm in. I don't want to overthink this. There you go. It's only $10. That's 0.2 units for my NBA. Take a little screenshot. Let me save that. Hey, nice. Tonka. Love it. What do we think of this, chat? We go with this? That's not bad for FanDuel. Trying to use that up. Is DK? DK probably has something we can use real quick too, right? Let's see if we can get a parlay out here. We can go back to props in a second. But listen, we're just following the breadcrumbs right now. All right. We have kind of gems do we have over here? Place an NBSGPX, get a bonus back bet if you lose. That's kind of weak. That's kind of weak. Not even worth. Not even worth. Okay, double alerts. All right, top plays of the day. Let me go ahead and just bring them up. Karl-Anthony Towns, 12.5 boards. And then you're going to have to line shop. Honestly, I don't mind doing this. Kuminga 15+. And then just parlay. Just cut the juice a little bit with like Curry. Like that becomes a minus 131. You're essentially betting on Kuminga there. Again, we looked at Curry. His 3-point volume is insane. He's still hitting his shots. You know, like good luck. Like if Curry doesn't hit 2, I'd be shocked. So I think I like this parlay as well for Kuminga. I'm going to save that one. But there you go. That's probably it. That's probably kind of how I would go about doing business. Look at that change. So, look at the books. Get the, find the sports book that works for you for the best odds. Because who knows? Who knows? I'm only looking at FanDuel and DK right here, but you could probably find a spot to make like a really nice parlay, or you might get a boost somewhere, truly. I mean, you could continuously water this down with another leg and stuff too, if you really, truly wanted to. Just not my style of betting. Even what I've done today is really not my style of betting. I'm kind of I'm finding ways to play something because we got a 2-game slate. It's not like I have a ton of things to do here. I mean, you could go 3+ for Steph if you prefer. 3+ would be even better. You get a plus odds. Kuminga 15+, and then Curry 3+. That was plus 100. That's pretty good too. Can you do it on Flip? Let's look. We'll do it live. Let me try to make it for you. All right, points. Jonathan Kuminga. Man, they have him at 17.5 right there. So you can go 14.5. That works. And I need Steph Curry threes. All right, I mean, you can make it. I'm going to show you. You fliffernutters out there don't have access to the stateside books. Kuminga, 14.5. Curry, 2.5. Minus 140. I can get down with that. Honestly, I can get down with that. That's not bad. The plus odds you get over here, though, so much better. Of course. I'm just saying, if you're stuck on one book, you do what you can with it. Have I bet on Kuminga yet? If I have not, I am going to bet on him right now. No, so I got the cat bet. I've got the parlay. And do I want to go 2+ though? Just in case we get that one, we finally get that bad game from Steph. Yeah, I love this stuff. Freaking love it. I think I'm doing this. No, screw it. We're getting plus odds. What am I doing here? Threw a half unit on it. Scratching the itch today, man. That's it. Just scratching the itch. I'm taking my notes real quick for Discord. So I can repost stuff for members. And let's see, is that there now? There we go. Not bad. Not bad. We tried our best here. We don't have a lot to work with tonight, Let's be real. We're doing what we can with what we can. It's not going to be special. We got a 2-gamer. Have some fun with it. I know a lot of people tuning in daily for NBA only, NFL only, and I totally get it. I'm going to be real with you. We're on a filthy, filthy run for NFL, and I have a best bets video for Thursday Night Football on my channel. It's legitimately already there, just sitting there waiting for you. I'll tell you, if you're needing some NFL content, I'm posting that right now into chat. But bam. Get that link right there. That's fantastic. That's a fantastic video. Tons of picks, tons of props covered. It's a W. And that link down below, again, you want access to Fire and Goal and J-Step and all my cappers inside Discord. The link down below says VIP picks. It automatically applies the coupon, and it's $15 for 30 days. 30 days. You're going to get a lot of support. You get a lot of channels. You'll have literally dozens of picks and slips per night. So when you enter in and you join up, if you're like, man, I only want to do several per day. Okay, start with my channel and go from there. All right. But if you're coming in like, give me the volume, baby, I'm ready for it. All right, branch out by all means. We can help you. We can support you down below. Nice and affordable. I can't believe I stretched out a 2-game NBA slate to a 1-hour-long stream. That's just how fun betting is as we make, bets live. And hopefully today was fun at the very least. and I can get your picket looking like this one right here. I can get you there. Just got to listen up long term, my friends, okay? Try to put your horse blinders on, and I'm going to lead you to promised land. I'll fire up your bankroll a little bit. And by all means, dive into Discord down below, and hopefully you can get the Thursday night premium football picks inside my channel. Love y'all. Appreciate you. Thursday's video tomorrow is going to be the NFL first look for NFL Week 15. It's going to have my best bets for Week 15 based on my early look. All right, not my finals, but my first look best bets. All right, there's a little difference there. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And see you tomorrow morning for that video. And hopefully I catch you inside Discord, my friends. Let's get paid.